Blue Jays starter Alek Manoah has been crushing it for Toronto so far this season. We're lucky enough to have the Jays ace here with us on the show. So, Alek, you gave up 2 runs early against the Astros on Saturday, but your manager, Charlie Montoyo, said he was never worried about you, and you rewarded him with shutout ball over the next 5 innings. Alek, how important is it for you to know that your manager trusts you?
I think it's huge. There's obviously confidence in myself and the work, that I put in. But for others to be able to see it and to feel that presence as well, I think is pretty huge.
Yeah, that's got to be extremely important as a player. Alek, just for the record, I want you to know that 2 weeks ago I said you were the best starter in the Toronto Blue Jays rotation.
You did.
But for you, what's been the focus going into this year? Obviously, you had a great finish to last year, but what's the focus when you talk about trying to balance being better and just sticking with what you did?
Yeah, man, I think just going out there and giving the team a chance every time is the biggest thing. Just competing with everything that I got, trying to fill up the zone and attack, and just let that offense go do what they do, man. So just trying to give the team a chance, trying to compete and try and win as many ball games as I can.
Hey, Alek, all right, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe you won a home run derby as a child in Cooperstown, and we saw recently you were trying on the home run jacket. So, your pitching is providing a lot of value, but would you maybe like to get into the box and take a few swings?
If you see my bat from last year, you would have never let me pick up a bat again. But I definitely I give tips in the dugout, like if I know what I'm doing, though, so.
Hey, man, what's up? This is Keith. So, speaking of you, taking ABs, we know you had some ABs at West Virginia. Now, once upon a time, I went down there to visit my buddy Eric, who pitched for West Virginia, and we hit up High Street, Bent Willie's. What's your favorite place in Morgantown to go to?
There's a lot of them.
There's a bunch. Was it a sports bar? Sports page?
Yeah. I would definitely I would say Fat Daddy's probably.
Fat Daddy's, nice.
That sounds like a fun place.
Get on a Saturday.
I was going to say, I'm sure there's 0 libations. It's all just healthy food and water, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're just training to get
Morgantown is
better
known
on
for.
the bump. That's exactly
lots
what
of
he's doing.
hydration.
Yeah, exactly. In one form or another. Let's switch gears here. It seems like you have a great relationship with your mom. She's obviously your biggest fan. We saw that video of you giving her a car. Now, Alek, Mother's Day is right around the corner. How are you going to top that?
I don't think she needs another car, but I'm going to try and get her to Cleveland and watch me pitch in Cleveland. I think that'll be pretty awesome. I think, looking at the schedule, I'm probably going to be throwing on Mother's Day, so definitely having her in Cleveland. Hopefully this will convince her to go to Cleveland.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
Come on, Mom.
I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Alek, talk to me about who's been, besides your mom, the biggest influence for you, talking about that journey to the show and where you are now. Who's been somebody that's really been influential in your life as far as pitching goes?
Yeah, I would say my brother. I train with him every offseason. He's my throwing partner. He's been my best friend since, I was born, so that's my guy right there. And he got drafted in 13. So just being able to watch his journey, being able to learn from his success and his adversity, and him being able to coach me up about it as well, I think he's been a great influence for me.
Back in 2019, you told MLB.com that your goal was to play 10 years and then join a broadcast booth. So first of all, I think you might need to update that goal for playing. I think you could probably play longer than 10 years. But do you still?
I think it was at least 10 years.
Oh, okay. Well, whenever it is that you're done, still interested in getting into broadcast, you can come practice on our set anytime.
No, for sure. Since I was a kid, I was always watching Sports Center and all that stuff, and seeing A-Rod in the booth, and guys after they play go and continue to stay in the game. I think it's pretty cool, and that's what I studied at West Virginia, is communication. So definitely look forward to finishing that degree up soon, and when the time comes, we'll try it out.
Do you ever like practice? Do you ever call play-by-play in the dugout of you guys?
Oh, we need him mic'd up for that if that happens.
If you talk to enough of the guys, you'll know I don't stop talking in the dugout.
Hey, man, so we mentioned your mom, we mentioned your brother. We got to give a shout out to your gym, Manoah Driven, down in Miami.
Yeah.
We also saw that you guys are at Miami Heat games a lot, and the Heat just went up 3-1. How are you feeling about your boys the rest of the way in the playoffs?
Hey, we're feeling good. We're feeling good. We're feeling confident. I think Bichette thinks the Celtics are a little stronger, but we're going to prove them wrong.
Hey, we'll see soon.
I like that. Is there any sort of pool there in the clubhouse?
Friendly wager
Right?
between the teammates.
We're figuring it out. It ain't gonna be friendly wage. We're figuring it out.
I like it, an
We're gonna
unfriendly
get competitive
wager.
with it.
Maybe you can have them wear like the opposing person's team. And speaking of fashion, we have a segment here on Off Base called Show Sauce, and basically we're ranking like MLB players' strips. And we had this look that you wore. You rocked it. You looked phenomenal. It was the jacket with the hearts on it. And I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think you were up there with like fire in terms of like the actual
Yeah,
like
he was up there,
sauce
for sure.
ranking. Can you just kind of give us
Okay.
a breakdown of this look?
It was, you had to go with the black on black,
Got to.
and then just the jacket just gave a little bit of sauce on there, and
Little sauce.
a little bit of ice. Feeling good coming in.
Now, Alek, we were wondering, now, do you have a pair of Bluetooth headphones?
Thank you.
Yes, why are the
Because-
headphones wired? Why do you have
We gotta
wired
get
headphones?
you some Bluetooth headphones, my man.
There's a backup.
So the thing is, I gave up shopping for Lent. So there came a time where I lost my AirPods, and I've actually all my starts in spring training. I use for music. I use AirPods in the outfield while I'm throwing, and I've been using our trainer's AirPods because I haven't been able to go buy a new pair. And the string ones were just like a backup that I just had in the drawer, and I was like, I got to pull these out.
See, we knew that was it. We were like, everybody's got a pair of those wired headphones lying around that
Yeah.
you immediately
Yes.
replaced with the Bluetooth.
I thought you were just making a lot of TikToks. Everyone's using
Yeah.
those microphones on there.
Now, why did you decide to go with no shopping for Lent? What went behind that decision?
I just wanted to give something up that's kind of tough for me. So especially, I'm my finance guy will tell you that I like to spend some time in the malls trying to get some nice stuff. So I thought it was something that was going to be pretty hard for me, and we got through it.
How hard
I
was
went and
it?
bought some headphones the other day. It actually wasn't that hard. Like it actually changed my mentality on a lot of things. Like,
I got it.
yeah. So I was just like, you know what? Do we really need any of that stuff?
Bingo.
What's one of the coolest things you've
Yeah.
bought since you've been in the league? Like, what's one of your coolest purchases?
I've bought some pretty cool watches, I would say.
Okay.
Some
How'd
good
they get the
investments.
wrist right? How'd they get the wrist game?
Are we talking
Yeah.
Audemars? What are we talking? Hublot?
Rolly.
Rolly,
Okay.
Rolly.
I know,
Yeah.
even I know that brand. I'm rocking my Apple Watch over here. What was the first thing you bought once Lent ended?
For a Rolly.
New Rolly, the Rolly I was looking at the whole time.
We got the right person for show sauce. That's for
Exactly.
sure. We got the right
Saucy.
person. We're talking to the right
I hope you did get your mom something good for Mother's Day, because now you're creating a lot of expectation around
set the
got
bar
her a
high.
shopping for.
got her a
She's
Rolex.
like, I hope that Rolly was for me.
I know they have pink ones, right?
I did look at some women's ones, but I don't know. We'll get her something.
Did we just spoil the Mother's Day gift right here on Off Base?
Can't spoil that.
Hey, listen, Alek, we really appreciate your
We
time.
got to get her to Cleveland first.
Okay, we're
Right.
going to get her to Cleveland. We're going to buy her a Rolly, and then we're going to take a break from spending there for a minute. All right, Alek, we really
Yeah, we are.
appreciate your time, my friend. Good luck the rest of the season, and we hope to have you back on the show.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.